Hey guys, welcome again to our next edition of leader training. It is getting to be about that time. Summer is getting close, and so I thought for this time we'd come outside and jump right into what I want to talk about today is really just finishing the semester, finishing the year, finishing strong, and a few things I want to highlight. A couple just keep housekeeping things, and a couple things coming up this summer, and how we can finish off the school year. First thing is, we've got one more series left. Depending on when you're watching this, we've got 3, maybe 4 weeks left of small groups before the summer. And so we want to take advantage of every hour, every minute that we have with our kids. The last series we're going to do is about living like Jesus, and it talks about how Jesus grew up and how we can model his example of growing up physically and spiritually. And it talks about some other things. It talks about risky business, which is really just about how Jesus didn't always have it easy. It wasn't always easy for him to do what he did, but he spoke up anyway and found the courage, and we can too. And then last but not least, on the last regular small group night, we're going to talk about how Jesus had a passion for finding what was lost and bringing it back to God, and how we can have a passion for that too. And so that's what's coming up. The last night will be a fun night, a party night. And you guys need to be preparing right now for what you want to do. We don't all come together at church that night. We really give you that last final party night to be a chance to just hang out with your kids, do something fun. Some people go to the mall and hang out. Some people go have a sleepover, probably not on a Wednesday night, but some people have a sleepover like on one of the weekend before or after. Some people come here and hang out, and that's fine too if you want to do that. But I need to know from everybody what you want to do on that night, and that is May 13th, I believe. That Wednesday is the last night of small groups, but that'll be the night that we give to you to do whatever you want with your groups. But that week before, Sunday, May 2nd, before then, I need to know what your group is doing so we can communicate that to students and to parents so they know where to go, because we're going to be telling them, don't just come here. You need to know what your group is doing. So a couple weeks beforehand, if you can let me know what your group is planning. So that means maybe tonight, even in small group, you need to sit down with your kids and ask them what they want to do, or get together with your co-leaders and figure out what you guys want to do that last night. Just make it a big party, a chance to hang out with your kids and celebrate a cool year. A couple other things that I would say. It is so nice outside. I mean, I don't know where the weather will be like every Wednesday night, but you might consider for your group time just coming outside and sitting to do your discussion. I mean, obviously you got to weigh your group, but it should be pretty nice, and so that might be a fun memory or a fun time that you can have with your kids, rather than just going back to your room, coming outside and talking out here. So take advantage of the weather at the end of the year. One other thing, as you prepare for the summer ahead, something that I would suggest is asking your kids to bring in any sports schedules they have, anything they have coming up. Sometimes you do that for the year, for the school year, but you're not going to see each other as much starting real soon. So find out what's going on in their summer, what's coming up, and you might even jot a note down if they're going on vacation or they're doing these things. Jot a note down and put it on your calendar, and then send them a quick note this summer, or send me something and I can send it to them, or just send them a text. I mean, there's lots of easy ways to do that now, but just to keep in their mind so they don't feel like group ends over the summer. That's really the biggest thing that we try to do over the summer. We stop meeting every week because of schedules and because we want to give you guys a break, and we want to give kids a break, and help build excitement for the new year. But we don't want it to feel like small group stops. I mean, if we're building relationships, and then it just cuts off in the summer, it's really not a real relationship. And so over the summer, we'll do a few things. We'll probably try to do about one every month, something that is small group oriented. We'll have pool parties and have different groups meet at different places, or we'll do different events that will come and have groups get together, kind of like we would on a normal outreach night when we do like the Clue Scavenger Hunt or the Dodgeball Party, things like that. You'll get to do it in your group. But we'll plan one a month over the summer, so hope you can be a part of those to kind of catch up with your kids. But outside of that, it's a great chance for you to get together with your students and do something that you wouldn't normally be able to do. So you might sit down, and in addition to the thing at the final party, you might consider. Hi guys. You might consider. I'm doing something here. Go away. Come wave real quick. All right.
Hi guys.
All right, go.
Put that in
We'll see. Oh boy. So anyway, you might take advantage of the summer to plan a couple fun things just for your kids. Figure out what they want to do over the summer and just do it with your group. You don't have to wait for us to plan it. And even if you don't get something all the way finalized, set a date before the end of small group, before the May 13th or whatever that day is. Before that day, set a date for the next time you guys are going to get together, because otherwise summer gets crazy and people's schedules start filling up. So get something on the calendar so you can go, you can see your kids, and so you can hang out over the summer. We don't plan as much big stuff, but it is still a chance for you to connect with your kids and just have some fun over the summer. Outside of that, checking on your schedules and getting things lined up. A couple dates to put in your brains and your calendars. If certainly not anything you have to do, but we've got junior high camp for our kids who are going to be in 7th and 8th grade, and I lead that, and it's an awesome week. And if you can help with that, I'd love to have you out there for the whole week and being a part of a small group, and I can help get kids from your small group in with you, or even just coming out and helping teach a class in the morning or coming to see everybody. That's July 11th through 16th. And then if you want to try something else, if you've got 8th graders right now who are going into high school, it might be worth considering helping out with the big stuff trip. I mean, it takes a week of your time, so it may not be something everybody can do. But we go down to Florida for a big conference, kind of like CIY, I believe, except for the whole week, and it's an awesome trip, and it's the best way we have to get our 8th graders plugged into high school. So you might consider helping with that too. And really, before I close, I just want to say thanks for a great year. We're going to talk more, and there's actually something that I want to do. Either me or Lance or Don are going to sit down with you and debrief a little bit from the year, see how things went, see what we can do better next year, see what you're thinking for next year. We would love to have every single one of you back helping with your group, just to continue that relationship and continue the group. But I know some things change and schedules change, so we want to talk to you about what you're thinking for next year, and also just get some feedback on what we can do better, what your thoughts were on this year. So be looking for us trying to set up a time coming up soon to debrief from the year and see how things went. But I just want to say thanks. I'll do it again, I'm sure, a couple more times. But thanks for a great year. I feel better about this year than pretty much any year we've ever had. Just the quality of leaders and the number of you that are coming and committed to your kids really makes this better and better every year. And I hope a lot of you will stay on and do it again next year. But I've been excited for the year, and it's fun going home and seeing the kids excited to be with you and excited to be in their groups. Because I love hanging out with kids, but what I love seeing even more is them investing in their groups and really connecting with you so that you could pour into their lives. So thanks for all you do, and I will talk to you again soon.